2024, some college football players made over $1 million through NIL deals before they even played a single professional game. As a college student, I understand the struggle of affording tuition, books, and housing, so it's frustrating to see athletes earning professional level money while claiming amateur status. We all enjoy these college sports, but we expect college to be a place for education and growth, not profit and branding. College athletes should not be paid the way they are currently through NIL deals and sponsorships. First, I'll talk about the unfairness of NIL deals, how they distract from academics, and how they are not maintaining tradition of college sports. These NIL deals create inequality and unfairness among the campus and the business world. Most NIL money goes to high-profile football and basketball players and their programs. And colleges use money to fund these programs, and by doing that, they take money away from other programs like women's sports, softball, swimming, other things like that aren't as big as men's football and basketball. Like I said, the athletes in smaller sports receive little to nothing. This can divide locker rooms, this can divide the college campus, and big schools with large fan bases dominate recruiting because of this. Further explain that, is it a former Division I basketball player?
My next guest says that paying students is wrong, and he's got some pretty credible credentials of his own. Cody McDavis played D1 basketball for the University of Northern Colorado from 2012 to 2015. He's joining me now from Minneapolis, where he's attending the Final Four. He's currently a student at the UCLA Law School, where he's the managing editor of Law Review. And he wrote this piece for the New York Times: paying students to play would ruin college sports. By the way, Cody, I'm far more impressed. I'm not taking away anything from your game, but I am, as a lawyer, far more impressed that you are the managing editor of Law Review. So well done. Did you hear anything from Senator Murphy? Sure. Did Senator Murphy turn your head at all, or are you still of that mindset that paying athletes would be a mistake?
Look, I respect what the senator is saying. I think he's coming from a good place, but as a former Division I student athlete who's been through it, who has studied the issues surrounding this matter for the majority of the past decade, I respectfully disagree.
How come? Make your case.
So I think that what gets lost in this whole issue is that we're talking about men's basketball and football. And moreover, we're talking about men's basketball and football at a select number of universities. The Clemsons, the UConns, the Alabamas, those are the universities that the senator is speaking of. But he even mentioned that UConn can't afford the facilities that Clemson can. And if UConn can't do it, then the smaller universities like myself, Northern Colorado, or other small schools, they can't either. And so the problem that arises is that paying men's basketball student athletes and football student athletes is a cost to any institution. And where are they going to get this money from? What happens is they end up cutting other sports to make this money arise. Men's basketball and football student athletes, that they are participating in a sport that is a revenue generating sport generally. Other sports, no other sport generates revenue. And so you have to find a way to pay these student athletes, and you're going to pay your men's basketball and your football student athletes, and other student athletes are going to lose opportunities because of it. In the long run, I see that as a huge problem.
Are the athletes themselves happy with the current arrangement? I mean, the senator points out that $14 billion comes in annually and $2.9 billion ends up in scholarship monies. How do the athletes feel about this? Do you think that you speak for many?
Another part of the unfairness is that athletes already have it better than regular students without these NIL deals. They already have hundreds of thousands in scholarships to go to that school and play sports. And when money is the focus, academics are ignored. NIL shifts the focus away from education. 100% of participants in my survey said they played a sport in high school or are currently playing one in college, and 100% of participants answered that they believe in maintaining the idea that college is for education first instead of treating college sports like a business. Athletes can prioritize sponsorships over class. They might skip class. They can prioritize sponsorships with different colleges, and they can transfer for more money, hurting the smaller schools. And value becomes about popularity, not so much performance. NIL deals turn students into influencers and entrepreneurs. Coaches become talent managers, not educators. NIL is changing what college sports stand for. It destroys the spirit of college sports. Athletes act and earn like professionals now, and fans can't tell the difference between college football and the NFL. Boosters and agents flood campuses with money. Pride and teamwork are being replaced with branding and greed. And at this rate, college sports won't feel like college sports anymore. Let's consider the future of college sports. College athletes should not be paid as they currently are. NIL creates inequality, harms education, and destroys tradition. Like I talked about, with the unfairness in scholarships, student athletes already have it much better than a regular student does. And as a student, it is hard to see that. We talked about how NIL deals can be a distraction away from academics. Athletes may not care about their grades. They can just stay at whatever grades they need to meet to maintain eligibility. And they might not care about their degree. They already have as much money as they could ever want before they even make it to the big leagues. And they don't care about making it to the big leagues anymore, since they already have all the money they want. That used to be the thing, get into the big leagues to get paid, but now you're already paid in college. And we talked about how it can cause corruption. And college has become more like a business, with coaches making a lot of money, billions and millions paid to them, and now the same with students and their deals. College sports used to be about pride, teamwork, and passion. Now they're becoming about profit and popularity. If we don't set limits soon, student athlete will just mean paid performer. Thank you.